Hi Aquarius, welcome to your February monthly messages from Spirit Reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aquarius. This will not resonate with every Aquarius that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you at all, Aquarius, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, Cross Watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in Aquarius. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Aquarius and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. My intentions for this reading, Aquarius, is to channel and provide messages from Spirit for you for the month of February, to ask what will be happening in February, what do you need to be aware of, any good coming your way, or anything maybe even to watch out for. If you have any beings of the light that you would like to welcome into this space at this time, specific angels, ancestors, deities, spirit guides, even passed down loved ones, you are welcome to invite them into this space now. So let's go ahead and get this reading started, Aquarius. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy as always. If you are listening to this using headphones, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's go ahead and get this started. Very nice. All right, so happy birthday to my Aquarians who are turning a whole nother year in the month of February. I wish you a year of love, luck, prosperity, and above all, happiness. Happy birthday, Aquarius. So let's see what's happening for you guys in the month of February. Taking shelter. The answers are within. Okay, so during the bowl meditation, I did see like a brick house, which I was kind of like, that's interesting, and it's kind of making sense now. I feel, Aquarius, that you're seeking stability, you're seeking security, and there may be a lot that you question happening around you, uncertainty about what's going to happen in a job, in a relationship. And maybe you've been trying to seek these answers outside of yourself. But with this card, Aquarius, it really tells me that you're gifted with your own intuition that you should trust more. There's not a problem with going around and finding tarot readers, psychics, and asking people for help. But there's something like of a jewel that's hidden within you, Aquarius, that has been trying to guide you this whole time. And I wonder if for some of you, if you were to sit with yourself and ask this question of what to do or how I should handle this, if it's been an answer you've been quote unquote afraid of, whether it's an answer you didn't want to hear or an answer that you're not sure if you could actually pursue and do, taking a leap of faith, trusting and waiting, whatever that is, Aquarius, I feel the answer has been within you all along. And I feel that for some of you, you have been going through a lot of stress, a lot of uncertainties. That's what it really feels like. You're not sure how something's going to end up, and it's been stressing you out. But I think with taking shelter, Aquarius, just surrender it to Spirit, to the universe. And in the meantime, start to connect back to that source within yourself that is reliable, that is trustworthy, that will help and guide you. I feel winter, the season of winter, was not easy for you. We're coming out of that. But I feel there's been a lot that has happened in the months of, December, January, February, that has been taking its toll a bit on you, Aquarius. But you need to find the time, even if you find yourself in a stressful situation, to take some time off for yourself, to connect with your intuition. Spirit's making it very, very clear now You know, this is almost giving me hermit vibes. Some of you could have Virgo in your chart. You could be connected to or dealing with the Virgo, whether that's romantic, platonic, whatever. Besides the astrological connotation, I really do feel that you guys are shedding some old way of being or thinking or behaving that isn't serving you, just wearing on you, tearing you apart, or even stressing you out a bit. And I think it's time to just, if you feel like you're pressured to go out, to hang out with family members or friends, to reply to those calls, I think Spirit's kind of saying take time to just put that all behind you for now. You need to prioritize yourself so you can learn something about yourself, your power, your strength, how clear your intuition truly is when you mute out all the noise. Interesting. All right. Let's keep going. This feels like a month for you, Aquarius, of spiritual healing and relaxation and remembering to take care of yourself. Not just, eating right, going on walks, listening to calming music, but actually doing some cleansing within your soul. Recognizing the beliefs about yourself, the behaviors you've been partaking in recently. Is that overgiving to people? Is there codependency that people are stuck on you with? Anything that needs to be shed away should be shed away this month. And I promise you're going to start to feel better, see things from a higher perspective a lot more clearly. But let's keep going. Tell me more of what's happening in February for my Aquarians, Spirit. If anyone's dealing with an Aquarius and is wondering where Aquarius has been, MIA is kind of what I'm hearing. Give Aquarius space and time. They're healing. They need to recharge. They need to recuperate. It's nothing personal, okay? Unless you ask too much of Aquarius. But tell me more, Spirit, about what's happening in February for Aquarius. There we go. Medicine. Yeah. Yep. Aquarius, there's a medicine in your soul that has been inherited to you, has been gifted to you from your ancestors. I feel very confident in saying. And I feel your ancestors want to connect with you, want to help you recognize your soul healing. I almost feel like some of you had ancestors that were shamans, healers, light workers, and they're here to help you with that gift within yourself. But I'm hearing there's been too many distractions in your life. Too many things that have been taking away from your attention of what you need within that your soul's been calling for you to pay attention to prioritize. I feel like my Aquarians have been those types lately that have been like mindlessly scrolling on their phone, have been like having trouble falling asleep or getting a good night of sleep. And I feel it's because, you're overworked, you're overburdened, you're stressed. And I feel it's okay, Aquarius, to feel all those things, but it's what you do with it. It's how you discern how to use that stress to recognize, okay, I've been doing too much. I am giving myself the gift to relax, the gift to have a peace of mind within me. To just put your phone down for a few hours a day, to give yourself a mental health day. And if it's not even about mental health, a self-care day. I feel that you guys have powerful medicine within you. Some of you may resonate with the dove. A dove may be a totem animal of yours or an animal you started to be seeing a lot lately. And with the dove, for me as a reader, it's a lot about internal peace and finding peace within every situation. And even if you are dealing with certain people or situations around you that pressure you, being okay to say no, being okay with taking it another day to not prioritize someone else's needs for you, and not worrying about what people think of you, not worrying if you're letting people down. You're not Aquarius. You're letting yourself down when you don't give yourself the time and space and healing you need. I feel some of you can astral travel. Maybe you know this, maybe you don't. If you don't know about astral traveling, I suggest Googling it, because I feel a lot of you will come to profound realizations. You guys have that access, you have that gift to open the Akashic records. But I think it's a lot about knowing yourself, Aquarius, because for some of you, I feel through the chaos or through the distractions or through whatever's been happening in your life, you've lost a touch of yourself. And maybe there needs to be a process of soul retrieval to get back to yourself again. But your ancestors, your spirit is calling you to receive this medicine. And the only way to receive is to be open to it. Open to peace, open to relaxation, open to not worrying if you're making the wrong choice or wrong decision by just doing what your gut feels like it's been wanting to do for so long. Wow. Let's keep going. Tell me more about this month for Aquarius, Spirit. I feel some of you haven't been taking the time to meditate the way you used to. And Spirit's calling you to take that time to meditate. To get back into the habit of it again. Just to find 5 minutes even, if that, Aquarius. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, delight. Beautiful. And see that dandelion? Take time to relax and enjoy yourself. And it says, count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. Yeah, so what I'm kind of feeling with this, Aquarius, again, just let go of the need to know why, need to know the outcome, need to know how everything's going to work out. I feel part of this card is saying that Spirit has it in their hands. Leave it to Spirit. They'll get the job done. They'll do what they have to do. But something is out of your control, Aquarius, and maybe that's why it's stressing you out. Something that is out of your hands. But it's in good hands. It's in safe hands. So again, now that you know that, take the time you need to do whatever it is you've been wanting to do that you've been putting off. Meditating, yoga, going on a walk in nature, hiking, reconnecting with those friends you haven't heard from a while. And then when you've done that, play your favorite song, dance around in the house, feel free. Feel at peace and feel happiness in the small things. Waking up in the morning, drinking your cup of coffee. Start little rituals, I feel, Aquarius, that will connect you back to yourself. That will help you reestablish that security within yourself. That will help bring that little bit of magic back into your life. And I think, Aquarius, there is a message here about seeing the good in things that maybe you felt have been stressing you, burdening you. Maybe the way you've been going about it isn't the right way because you put too much on yourself. I feel that a lot of you, I don't know, there's some sort of dependence on you, or you feel that way. And I think with this delight, Aquarius, there's a lot that maybe you overlook or that you haven't noticed that is a delight in your life. That, again, just reprioritizing your needs will help you see more of. And I think, Aquarius, there's going to be serendipitous moments in the month of February, especially for those of you that have a birthday around then. Planning, someone may do something really nice. It may not be the grandest thing ever, but a nice card, a nice little gift that was thoughtful, that didn't have to cost, $1,000, but meant a lot to you because they really thought of you. Putting into that little small gift is kind of what I'm hearing for someone out there. But this is your month where you do the right things for you, Aquarius, and you have no apologies, no regrets. Because I feel for the Aquarians I'm tapped into right now, you don't do things that are entirely selfish. You don't do things out of need to do what's right for you 100% of the time. You take a lot of care into the work you do, into the people you love, which is not a bad thing. But it's when you overplease, it's when you overwork, it's when you overburden and burn yourself out, where you start to focus on the stresses in life and not as much on the things that do fulfill you, make you happy, or make this more of a priority. Enjoy your time off. Enjoy those moments when you are completely free with yourself. And then goodness will follow because you are open to receive. Beautiful. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. Tell me about the month of February for Aquarius. Oh, okay. So we have the Lovers here. Interesting. Gemini energy, Taurus energy for me as a reader may mean something to you, does not have to. But this is under taking shelter. So I wonder if some of you are in a connection right now, a romance that has been on and off, or that right now you're not certain about how this person feels about you or what you should do with this. Maybe there has been a shift in energy in a romantic connection that you're stressing out over. But this is coming under taking shelter. The answers are within. And I feel, Aquarius, it's as simple as this. If they want to hang out with you, if they want to show you their love, their appreciation for you, they will. And if you're dealing with someone who doesn't text you back, who leaves you on red, who goes ghosts, that's not in alignment with your soul. And maybe that's some of the hard truths that some of you are kind of coming to face with, or that you've known all along. Now, others of you, again, with this Lovers card, I feel that there's something you question if it's in alignment with your highest good. And with this taking shelter, you know, something that you really want to happen, you really want to see the flourishment, the outcome of. Know that if it's meant to be, it shall be, and nothing can prevent that from happening. But everything happens in its right time. So anytime you're kind of in questioning, like, is this right for me? Is this in my highest goal, in my highest path? Take that time to take shelter, to meditate, to ask your soul, and it will provide you with the answers you need. But I feel for a lot of you, you've been guided to, or have met, or have been in a situation that was meant to happen. And I feel that you have some sort of guidance, angelically, maybe through your ancestors, that they wouldn't have guided you to this purpose, to this person, to this path, if there was no reason for it. And maybe some of you are really finally starting to understand that reason with it, and not to hold it in anger or resentment or fear, but to come to acceptance that I am always guided to the lessons, to the journeys, to the adventures, to the people that are meant to lead me in alignment to my soul path and to my soul journey. And just by accepting that, I think you're going to see more people come into your life, more situations that are more in alignment with you. Now that you are taking shelter, now that you are clear with your intuition. But I feel a lot of you are curious about a certain person. Just keep going. Tell me more from my Aquarians. Wow, 6 of Pentacles. Taurus energy. Yeah, I feel, Aquarius, that for this being under medicine, you know, it is truly showing me that you have a very pure, kind, giving soul. And that maybe there's something within your work that is requesting or requiring of you to give support, love, appreciation. But now it's time to direct all that energy that you give so much to the world back to yourself. And being okay with it. not over worrying about it, not stressing yourself out, trying to figure out if that's the right thing to do. What if I don't do that? And again, it doesn't mean to heck with all your responsibilities and, obligations. That's not what I'm saying. But clearly you're not taking enough time for you. And now there's 2 6s here. So the number 6 could be very prominent this month. February 6th, February 16th, February 26th. Those could be important dates for you. Maybe in the beginning of those dates, those are your birthdays, perhaps for some of you. But this is seeking balance and deciding what is worthy of your energy and of your time and what isn't. I feel for some of you, you've been wanting that raise or some sort of promotion or some sort of acknowledgement from a boss or a manager. And Aquarius, I have to ask, do you overwork just for that person's appreciation? Just for that person's acceptance? Are they asking too much of you? You'll know within your soul. You'll know if it's out of alignment with you, if it stresses you out, if it worries you. But I also feel your ancestors are always very close to you, Aquarius, always wanting to give you the support, the guidance to what is fulfilling you. They're very close to you. Let's go ahead and get another card. Ooh, okay. Beautiful. Love this. The Sun. The happiest card in the deck. Leo energy. And at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Wands. Fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So when you start to connect with things that are in alignment with your soul, that express your soul clearly in a positive way, in a confident way, that is when your motivation, your passion, your inspiration is going to be sparked again. That when you start to prioritize your happiness, prioritize your talents, your skills, what it is you want to do, what it is that does fulfill you in some way, you're going to be so much happier. I'm hearing that song. I don't know who it's by. Please comment below if you know what the song is, but it's like, always look on the bright side of life. Do-do, 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 do-do. That song's coming through very, very strongly here. And again, Aquarius, it's when you shed the things that are not in alignment, when you shed the stress and the worry and those that make you feel that way, that just are taking from you, you start to open yourself to the life that you're meant to live, the life you are meant to experience, the people, the situations. And I also feel, Aquarius, too, that, for those of you that this is romantic, that you're asking about, I feel that this person does have care for you and that they do enjoy being with you, but maybe they're going through their own things too. Maybe divine timing is at work here in your love life. For some of you, you need to know that. So in the meantime, heal. Get connected with yourself so there's nothing that can shake that security within you. Because once you know your power, once you know your strength, once you know who you are inside and out, nothing can make you question your happiness. And I think with the Ace of Wands here, there's going to be a moment where you get that divine inspiration, that excitement, that passion, reconnecting with that light within you that has been a little dimmed in the last few months. But it can't be dimmed now. Your soul will not allow it. Your ancestors will not allow it. So I do feel that when you kind of reconnect with the priorities of what you want to do, what you want to put your energy towards, what makes you feel passionate and exciting and will make you focused on it in a positive way. Like even for some of you, maybe you're at a job where you dread going to every day. That's not in alignment with you. And start to move towards careers or activities that do make you excited. I think there's going to be a whole shift, Aquarius, when you start to reconnect with yourself, when you start to prioritize the things that make you happy, you're retrieving a bit of your soul here that may have been, disconnected through relationships, situations, jobs that have been draining you. But it was always meant to return back to you in the right time. And here it is. Beautiful. I love that. I love that so much. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to go ahead and pull one more oracle card from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. And I'm also going to read the passage from the book because I think Alana Fairchild does such a beautiful job in her writing, and then I'll provide my insight afterward, of course. But as I read, feel free to meditate, to close your eyes, to just watch me read, and I hope you enjoyed the passage as well. It's going to be a bit of a long one, so prepare for that. Any final messages for my Aquarians for the month of February? Wow. Diving for light. Yes. This is confirmation all the way. And some of you may have connection to seahorses too, as you see like the seahorses on her earrings. Wow. Okay, all that green too. Heart chakra energy. Let's go ahead and read what the card has to say with master number 11 too as well. So let's see. Okay. So it starts with, how brave you are. You are diving for light. It can be so much simpler to seek light in the heavenly, in that which is blissful, sweet, loving, and kind. To look for the light in that which is dark is an advanced task that only a rebellious and brave heart will attempt. You may not feel that you have taken such a journey by choice, yet you have taken this wise challenge on from deep within your soul. Your innermost being has evoked this situation in your life with the intention that you grow in power, wisdom, and creative juice. It also wants you to experience a bold and fearless trust in life and become further empowered to live it with zest and courage. The oracle of diving for light speaks of a time when you are called into darkness through life circumstances, situations, relationship challenges, or inner struggles that defy clear understanding. That darkness might be a creative block, a sense of being in the void, or feelings of depression, rage, sadness, fear, or anxiety. There may or may not be an obvious cause. The darkness might be generally accepted and socially acknowledged because there is a socially acceptable or obvious reason for it, such as death, divorce, or retrenchment. However, there may be no obvious justification for your experience of darkness. You might not need a reason to be able to accept it. Likewise, you may struggle to find an unconditional acceptance of your experience. Just know that you are actually on track and right where you need to be. Diving for light is a spiritual test and a threshold for all true creative work. We successfully navigate our way through this test and path and the threshold into new creative birth. By staying connected to the light of compassion in our own hearts, it is not an easy test, but it is one that you must be ready for. Otherwise, it wouldn't be coming to you now. Just remember, it is the light of the heart that sustains. It exists within us, even in the darkest depths of the unknown terrain. Wow, yeah, so Aquarius, you truly are coming through. For some of you, it really feels like the dark night of the soul. And for others of you, it's just connecting with that light that has been trying to reach out to you, especially during those times of doubt, uncertainty, fear. And during that passage too, it really stuck out to me was inner criticism, inner judgment. That maybe was something you've grown up with as being a part of your programming, to always question yourself, to never feel safe or secure within it, to always be prepared for the worst. But Aquarius, even if you've been through some difficult times, you are not meant to stay in that difficulty. You're not meant to stay in that struggle. You're meant to find, in whatever way you can, some sort of lesson out of the hardest times that have made you the person you are today, that have attributed to your compassion, to your strength, and use it for, a lot of you, your own creative work. Maybe you're meant to be healers. You're meant to be light workers. You're meant to be people who makes a difference. And only those who make a true difference know what that struggle is like. Whether this is on a profound level or it's more within yourself, so you can do it within your smaller community, Aquarius, you're connecting to that inner light that will always guide you, that will always show you the bliss in every situation, and will help you become more stable within yourself. So even in the future, if you are faced with uncertainty, doubt, or fear again, it's not going to control you. You have too much power for that, Aquarius. And you're going to find that light, that soul part of yourself, that soul fragment that needs to be restabilized, because that's the true essence of your soul. What a beautiful reading, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really hope that this reading has resonated with you in some way. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aquarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aquarius.